Hello, my name is Omar Rampersad. It is Wednesday, October 3rd at 6:03 p.m. in Toronto. Um, I'm going to talk about the harassment and targeting I'm experiencing in the workplace. And this harassment is an infiltration of the workplace by the perpetrators from the building in which I live. And it takes on the exact same format that that happens in the building. So I'm being harassed in the workplace about things that I'm supposed to have done, or things that was observed that about me, like I was depressed and so on. So because I'm being harassed about it and about the reports that's being made about me, none of this has been disclosed to me, of course. This has been done behind my back and then used to harass me. Um, Here are some things that I'm going to address based on the harassing comments that I hear in the workplace. I hear I stalk, which of course I do not do. I try my level best to get away from the people who are making these harassing comments. And a lot of the employees are taking part, so which means that I try to stay away from them rather than follow them around. When I do get harassed this way, I do suffer stress and heart palpitations. So in order to avoid that from happening, I stay away. However, when I'm sitting at my desk working on my computer, then of course I cannot get up and leave. So I'm sitting duck. I'm a sitting duck for these harassing comments. So the comments that's being made is taken from the reports that's being submitted about me. The ones that's being submitted from the present workplace and the ones that's being submitted from other people who's signed me out of the system, have a receipt for me. None of this has been disclosed to me, of course. None of it has been discussed. If anybody in the workplace, past or present, has claimed that this has been disclosed to me, none of this has been discussed or disclosed in any way at all. But I am being harassed with what's going on, what's happening, what's being done. So it would seem that somebody in the workplace co-signed this contract to surveil that's been outsourced by the municipality because somebody registered me in and I'm flagged for about 15 years now, I'm suspecting. And reports are being made. So when they take me out of the system, I'm guessing that they get a package which consists of a report that they can download, some sort of a formatted report that they need to tick off boxes. So I'm being harassed with which boxes are being ticked off. So I heard that I was depressed or looked depressed in the workplace. Of course, I was not depressed. I am being harassed and stressed out and do get heart palpitations as a result and all kinds of health issues like headaches and so on. But that's not depression. That's a result of being harassed. Um, I do go to work most days other than days when I'm sick, like today, and I'm home. Um, so that's a lie. It's an out and out lie. I don't stalk. It's just the opposite, actually. I heard I steal. Of course, I don't steal. I had my things stolen, forks and knives and so on that I brought from home that disappeared. Cups that disappears and then reappears sometimes because people are using them. There are no supplies provided in the kitchen, so there's no cutlery, so I brought my own. So when the silverware started disappearing, I started taking in plastic forks and spoons and so on. So of course I don't steal because I bring my own things. I bring my own tea. Sometimes I use the one provided. I have no reason to take tea bags because I don't drink normally the tea bags that's provided in the kitchen. I buy my own. I do organic tea most of the time. Um, I do drink the coffee that's provided once a day. Anyway, so of course I don't steal. There's nothing there to steal. Pens and pencils and so on. These things, as I said before in one of my other videos, you get them for $1 or $2 in Dollarama. There's absolutely no reason to steal these things, even if somebody was inclined to do it, and I sure as hell am not. These things, this is not true. Um, I heard that I was hanging around somebody's desk. Again, misconstrued, deliberately misconstrued. I may go around somebody's desk to ask a question, to ask for a file, and strange things are happening to this video, as it usually does when I'm talking about this topic. Anyways, so I'm just going to continue. So the reports that's being made about me from the workplace are lies, basically. First of all, there should not be any reports without disclosing to me. This is spying and illegal surveillance. Should be disclosed to me. There should be no reporting. The very fact that there is reporting being done is evidence that I am being stalked and I am being spied upon. I am being monitored. I am being harassed this way to put together the report in the first place. So they are stalking me, not the other way around. Definitely don't solicit anybody in the workplace. If this is being claimed, this is not true. This is again another piggybacking of people saying, of past reporters who are monitors, and I believe these are mostly Muslim men who took advantage of the setup to traffic, basically, to sexualize and to traffic. So in order to sexualize, they would make claims like you're showing your body parts to them, you're opening your legs while you get up from a chair or something like this. First of all, they have no right to be looking between your legs. And second of all, I wear pants most of the time at work. And third, if I'm getting up from a chair, I definitely am not showing any body parts to anybody. So this is all lies, meant to sexualize. I heard people are swearing that they think I'm a prostitute, which of course I'm not. Another way of sexualizing me, because a lot of these monitors, quote unquote, people who sign me out of the system and have a receipt for me, I heard, these are pimps, people who want to traffic you. So they would say things like this. Things like making mistakes, forgetting things, these are deliberate lies. I am being harassed, therefore I'm being distracted, and sometimes the harassment is perpetrators making sexual comments, and anything sexual in the workplace, like effing whore and so on. It's very, very, very upsetting. So if you're distracted this way, you're going to make silly mistakes, like putting wrong invoice numbers in the wrong field and so on. So there aren't many mistakes, but if there are mistakes made, this is the reason. It has nothing to do with my work ethic. It has to do with a lot of distraction in the workplace. So sometimes deliberately so, to make me make mistakes. Why do I say that without being paranoid? Well, there are days when contracts change hands. I heard I'm on a monthly system or a weekly system or an annual system. These things I all talked about. So every time a new monitor comes on board, he wants a new flag, because in order to continue the monitoring, which is illegal surveillance and stalking and harassment and trafficking, there needs to be a flag on the system continuously. So in order to get that flag, what happens is I'm viciously, criminally harassed on that day. And my reactions are recorded. Now in the workplace, of course, I don't verbalize. But when it gets really, really upsetting, I just type out my frustrations on an Excel uh, sheet, and then I delete it. It takes like 15 seconds, and I just delete it afterwards, just to get out, just to deal with the emotions that is deliberately incited, and incited anger, and all these things are crimes in themselves. This is deliberate actions to incite your anger, to make you upset. Now, if these typings on my Excel spreadsheet is recorded and is taken in to flag me, then it's entrapment. Because if previous reports are being released into the workplace without disclosing to me, and then these reports are being piggybacked on, they are used to change perceptions of me in the workplace, to have me stalked, have me spied upon, have me solicited by people who think I'm a prostitute, then it's entrapment. Because I also heard the comment that the cops release the information in the workplace. So if information about me that depicts me as a criminal, which of course I'm not, and a prostitute, which of course I'm not, based on pure suspicions, then I'm set up to be harassed and lynched, driven out of the workplace. So this is entrapment. And if the results of being harassed is recorded, and my camera just disappeared, the image on the screen just disappeared from the screen. So I'm just going to continue talking here. Again, all kinds of strange things, very strange things happens when I'm talking about this. So, as I said, deliberate harassment causing anger. And when it does, anger is one of the emotions that's caused. I never verbalize. in the workplace, and I don't retaliate in any which way. But I do need to deal with the emotions when it's really, 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 really bad. So what I do is I write it out. And my therapist said that's a great thing. It's a good thing. And I just delete it, like in 30 seconds, as I said before. Now, if this has been recorded, then this is entrapment. If this is recorded and taken personally by anybody, this is pure entrapment. Because it's human to react to somebody calling you an effing whore, stop effing yourself, and all these vicious sexual remarks. So, anger is a natural thing. However, because you're in a workplace, I am not going to verbalize, and I'm not going to retaliate, because I know that these people are just doing what they're probably told to do by somebody on the account. The monitor on the account tells the people around me what to do, basically. So there is no point in retaliating against these people. They're just doing as they're told, basically. They're puppets, basically. So, but I will not retaliate in any which way against these people. However, it's natural to feel stressed out. It's natural to feel anger. And it needs to be dealt with in a constructive way. So writing it out is one of the ways of doing it, and to do it very, very quickly. And I don't care about spelling. I just type and get the frustration out. This is not meant for anybody's eyes, and it's not meant to be recorded. I am being harassed in the workplace. What I type is not meant to harass anybody. It's meant to deal with the harassment itself. If I wasn't harassed, I would not be typing. Therefore, if anybody's submitting evidence based on what they recorded and what I typed, then this is evidence in itself that they are harassing me. Why would they record it in the first place? Why is anything I write on an Excel spreadsheet being recorded in the first place? Because they want to submit it in a court. And in order to get a flag, to continuously monitor me. They need something to submit. Therefore, they make it happen by entrapping me, by inciting my anger. Viciously, criminally, consistently, daily, continuously. Now, I'm too well trained to take out my anger on anybody personally, especially in the workplace. And it will never happen, as I said, but it has to be dealt with. And if this is being submitted in a court, then it's just proof that I'm being targeted. They tell me outright I'm a target, by the way. You're a target. Don't push back. Don't fight back. You're a target. We could do this and get away with it. This is openly talked about in the workplace. Talk to you another time.